Life cycle of a living organism begins with birth. An example of unicellular organism is yeast. In which habitat can the animals move fast? Grassland. Living things need energy too. All of these. The removal of waste substances from the body is called excretion. Dash is the structural and functional unit of all living things. Cell. Fishes move about in the water with the help of their fins and tails. Primary function of scales on fishes is to protect themselves. Which of the following animals does not have gills? Dolphin. An animal lives on land and in water. It has a tail and its body is covered with scales. This animal is crocodile. Yaks have one of the following on their bodies to keep them warm. This one is hair. The cold-blooded animals which are active at night are lizards. Plants that live in ponds are Hydrilla lotus. The part of cactus which is responsible for photosynthesis is stem. The process by which living things obtain energy from food is called respiration. Apple and neem trees are mesophytes. Science of study of living things is called biology. Bacteria and fungus are examples for decomposers. Growth in living things is permanent and irreversible. Living component of habitat is called as biotic. Anything which produce and response in an organism is called as stimulus. Buffaloes are often found near ponds because they cool themselves in the pond. We move our hand immediately if we touch the hot object in this which is stimulus. Hand. Which option is related to the function of scaly skin of snakes? To help them to crawl. Camels have long legs which help to keep their body away from the heat of the desert. Fishes have scales on their body. This helps them to remain in the same place in water. Lions have eyes in front because it can locate its prey exactly. Which of the following metabolic activity is responsible for replacing and repairing tissues? Cell division. In the sea, plants and animals are surrounded by saline water. Biotic component among these plant. Abiotic component among these water. Dolphins and whales breathe in air through blowholes. Breathing is a part of a process called digestion. Respiration. Living organisms get rid of waste material through the process. Excretion. Living things produces more of their own kind through reproduction. The presence of specific features or certain habits which enable a plant or an animal to live in its surroundings is called habitat. The habitat of plants and animals that live in water is called aquatic. The surroundings where organisms live is called environment. The production of offspring and seeds is termed as reproduction. The process of exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen is called respiration. The living things that are not capable of preparing their own food and depend on others are heterotrophs. Living things which can prepare their own food are called autotrophs. Dash is the process of taking food by organisms. Nutrition. When organisms live in water, then it is known as aquatic habitat. When organisms live on land, it is known as Terrestrial habitat. Biotic and abiotic components together form the natural environment. Modified natural environment according to our requirements is known as man-made environment. Everything around an organism which affects it is known as its environment. The place where living organisms live is called habitat. Plants which move towards the light are called phototrophic plants. What is the name given to the plants growing in water? Hydrophytes.